Okay, we're going to open Notepad, and if you have a Mac, you're going to open Text Edit. So looking for Notepad, Notepad's right here on the Windows 8.1. I guess all the other ones in the Start menu. In the end result, if you were to run, you could type Notepad.exe, Notepad.exe in there, and you would hit that button and see it opened up another one for us. But those are the various ways that you can find Notepad on the Windows machine. Okay, with that said, let's just get started here. Now let's type in lowercase, or not lowercase, less than symbol. The less than symbol, and then HTML, and then the greater than symbol. The next thing we're going to do is type in hello world. On the next line, we're going to less than backslash HTML and greater than sign. Now, what you'll notice here is that we've added this backslash here. What that means is that in this document, it's going to be HTML from here to here. And what's in the middle is HTML. So when we save this, now we're going to have to really think about this. We're going to go to Save As. That's going to open up this box here. We want to save it to the desktop right now, just really quickly. But we want to see right here where it says Save As Type, we want to make sure that says all files. We're not making a TXT file, which is what Notepad is designed for. What we're doing is we're making an HTML file. So we're going to name this hello underscore, which is shift and the minus sign, world, and then dot HTML. Make sure it's exactly like this and hit the save button. Now, if you minimize your Notepad down, you'll see that we have a new file created on our desktop. And if we double click on that, it will open up a new browser and it'll say hello world. Isn't that amazing? Now, there's a lot of things going on here, but you're most likely asking, why do we put that underscore in there? Well, what you can do is you can go back to that file over here and just do another save as, and go ahead and take that underscore out. You'll see it right there. If you don't, just hello space world. Make sure we're in all files here, and then we're going to still go with a .html. Okay, now when we save that and we reduce this down, let's close this browser down, and then we'll see the second hello world, but with the space. Here it looks great. But when we double click on it, I want you to notice how in the URL that space is replaced by a %20, because spaces have to be represented somehow, and %20 is what represents a space in this URL. Okay? So we use the underscore, and I'm going back to it on this tab, so that we don't have that confusion by having that % in there. Now, we're going to close that. We're going to close this one down, and we're going to go back to this one. From here on in, see, we saved this to the desktop, and we named it hello world.html. So that is the end root of the path here. Okay? And what we have here is my directory. Yours is going to be completely different. It's most likely going to start with, basically, it should start with something around file, :// and then maybe something C, D, whatever. Okay. Now with that said, we're only interested in those we saved this file on the desktop. Okay, now we're going to go back to our notepad because that's what we have, and we're going to now, let's actually close out a notepad here, or open, and then we're going to find on our desktop here. When we open the file, you have to go and make sure it's not the TXT, okay, that it says all files, and then you will see the two files that you made. Find yours. Mine will be different, but you got to find your file, open it up, so that in Notepad we're using hello_world. Okay? Now, let's move on to the next lesson.